Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for the first edition of our 6 p.m. news this week over Camdis Television. Let's begin with our headlines. As Bilingualism Week launches this Monday, February 2nd, 2026, the spotlight is on the power of speaking more than one language. Bilingualism does not only open doors to new opportunities and careers, it also fosters cultural connections. And we shall be taking a tour out of the country where, after months of isolation, hope returned this Monday as the Rafah crossing partially reopened, allowing Palestinians to move between Egypt and Gaza for the first time since May 2024, marking a key step in U.S. brokered ceasefire. You have these stories and more in a bit. Thanks once more for joining us. As you heard in one of our lead stories, in a world where language knows no borders, bilingualism is a game changer. As Bilingualism Week launches this Monday, February 2nd, 2026, the spotlight is on the power of speaking more than one language. Bilingualism does not only open doors to new opportunities, it also fosters cultural connections. This week, individuals are encouraged to embrace language diversity and explore how bilingualism can empower them in today's interconnected world. Let's get details of this story from Melanimbo.
In a world where borders are increasingly digital and cultural, the power of speaking more than one language has never been more valuable. Beyond simple translation, bilingualism shapes brains, builds careers, and bridges communities.
Bilingualism is very, very important, not just here in Cameroon. It is important because you may find yourself maybe in countries that only speak French. And if you have been in a bilingual and you have practiced it, it will be very easy for you to flow. Thank you.
From the vibrant streets to global bathrooms, those who navigate multiple linguistic worlds possesses a distinct edge, embodying a truth celebrated by many. J'aime mon pays, le Cameroon, a nation where bilingualism is a living testament to this trend.
Mon pays, Cameroun, comme le Cameroun, c'est un pays bilingue.
J'aime mon pays, le Cameroun.
J'aime mon pays, le Cameroun. J'aime mon pays, Cameroun.
Managing two languages enhances cognitive abilities like problem solving, multitasking, and focus.
Bilingualism should be promoted in Cameroon because it helps our day-to-day activity. Since as how we are a bilingual country, you can meet yourself in a town where it's a French-speaking town and you need help, you need to express yourself. I think with bilingualism, it will help us to be able to communicate better in Cameroon.
In a multilingual society, this isn't just theory but a daily practice, a cognitive resilience born from cultural richness.
You speak both French and English. It is very easy for you to interact with people. If you are faced maybe with with those that speak French, you are able to flow in French, and if you are faced with the English people, you are also able to speak the English.
Bilingualism is a passport to opportunities. It opens doors in international trade, diplomacy, tech, and education, allowing individuals to connect with borders, markets, and diverse teams. In a competitive global economy, this skill translates to increased employability and innovation.
In Cameroon, you have to know the both languages, that's the French and English. So it will help us mostly communicate and share with each others like a Cameroonian.
Bilingualism, however, fosters empathy and global citizenship. It allows for deeper engagement with different perspectives, literature, and media, building genuine understanding. This breaks down barriers and enriches social cohesion, creating communities that are both locally grounded and globally aware.
As the city of Yaoundé gets ready to showcase its youthful energy, residents are eager to see how the celebrations will unfold. With a packed program and patriotic fervor in the air, February 11th, 2026 is shaping up to be a memorable day, as Sharon Aratani tells us in the following report.
Preparations are in full swing for the upcoming Youth Day celebrations on February 11, 2026. This year's theme, Youths at the Heart of Great Hopes for a United, Stable and Prosperous Cameroon, is set to inspire a week-long program of activities across schools in the capital. With rehearsals already underway, students are gearing up for the Grand March Past while also participating in range of events including mind reading sessions, conferences, training academies, an education and entrepreneurship forum, and artistic performances. The month of February is typically a busy and exciting time for youth in Yaoundé, with schools buzzing with charged activities as they prepare for the celebrations. The Youth Day festivities promises to be an unforgettable experience for all involved.
AI and game enthusiasts in Yaoundé are taking part in a first edition of Artificial Intelligence and Game Fair it is underway in the political capital. In the following report, Promise Akante highlights the stakes and challenges of artificial intelligence and gaming. Let's take a listen.
Artificial intelligence, AI, and human intelligence are complementary, with AI excelling in processing vast data, speed, and precision, while human intelligence thrives in creativity, emotional intelligence, and contextual adaptability. AI thrives in structured tasks without fatigue, whereas human intelligence is essential for complex, unstructured problem-solving and ethical decision-making. With this understanding, the fear of AI replacing humans should not be brought up. It is against this backdrop that the Artificial Intelligence and Video Game Fair has gone underway in Yaoundé, holding on the theme Practical Philosophy of Artificial Intelligence and the Improvement of Natural Intelligence, Differences, Errors, and Illusions between Humans and Machines in the Work of Science. The event that runs from the 2nd to the 7th of February features exhibition sale, previews, video games, manga art, cosplay, career guidance and exports, and competitions. AI Game Expo 2026 therefore provides a platform for AI and game enthusiasts to leverage the endless opportunities offered by the sector and put Cameroon on the map of creators. While answering questions from participants, Professor Ali Salomenga Ateba said ultimately, AI is not a replacement for human intelligence. It is a tool that can help us achieve our goals, but we need to ensure that we use it responsibly and ethically. Furthermore, humans bring a wide range of experiences, creativity, and intuition to the decision-making process that AI cannot replicate. The philosopher reiterated that while AI surpasses the human brain in computational power, it falls short in emotional, social, creative, and tactile intelligence. The fair runs up to February 7, 2026 at the Jouvence neighborhood here in Yaoundé.
And onto this sad news, in a shocking turn of events, a fire outbreak at Chapelle Obili in Yaoundé on Sunday destroyed 3 shops, raising fresh concerns over safety in the area. The blaze reportedly started in a fashion shop before rapidly spreading to nearby businesses. As residents grapple with the aftermath, authorities have launched investigations to determine the cause of the fire. Let's get details from Bertrand Tita.
A devastating fire broke out at Chapelle Obili Yaoundé on Sunday, February 1, leaving a trail of destructions and despair in its wake. The inferno, which started in the fashion shop, quickly spread to adjacent shops, consuming a broken shop and a cosmetic shop, reducing everything to ashes. According to eyewitnesses, the fire started around 1 p.m. at the fashion shop, with flames rapidly engulfing the premises. Despite the effort of locals who bravely attempted to contain the fire using water, the inferno continued to rage, threatening the spread to nearby shops and buildings. Firefighters finally arrived an hour later, deploying water tankers to coil the flames and prevent further damage. Their prompt action prevented the fire from spreading to other shops, averting a potentially catastrophic situation. However, the damage had already been done. The 3 shops were completely destroyed, leaving owners stranded and facing significant financial losses estimated to be in millions of CFA francs. The frequent fire outbreaks in Yaoundé have raised concerns about safety and security measures in the city. Many are calling for more stringent fire safety regulations and better equipment fire departments to prevent such incidents in the future. The incident caused significant disruptions in traffic in the area, with the stretch being closed for over an hour. The situation also led to massive gathering of onlookers who watched as fire ravaged the shops. Authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the fire, but so far the reasons remain unknown. The investigation is expected to shed light on whether the fire was an accident or a deliberate act. The affected shop owners are appealing for help from the government and well-wishers to help them recover from the losses. The incident has sent shockwaves through the community, with many calling for solidarity and support for the affected individuals.
And if you're just joining us, it is the 6 p.m. news over Kamdis television. Let's now take a tour out of the country. As you heard in one of our lead stories, after months of isolation, hope has returned in Gaza as Rafah crossing partially reopened this Monday, February 2nd, 2026, allowing Palestinians to move between Egypt and Gaza for the first time since May 2024, marking a key step in U.S.-brokered ceasefire. Second stop will be in Sudan and then Iran. These stories are compiled in the following report. A long-awaited glimmer of relief emerged this Monday as the Rafah crossing partially reopened, allowing the first group of Palestinians to return to Gaza from Egypt after months of closure. Footage showed ambulances and microbuses lined up on the Egyptian side, while Egyptian and Israeli security officials confirmed that limited movement would be allowed, with about 50 people crossing in each direction on the first day. The crossing had been closed since Israel seized it in May 2024, cutting off a vital route for aid and medical evacuations and leaving thousands in need of urgent treatment. Its reopening marks a key condition of the U.S.-brokered ceasefire that halted the war in October. A strong symbol of a return to normalcy was seen on Sunday in Khartoum with the landing of a commercial flight Ole, the second World War nearly 3 years ago. The Sudan Airways aircraft arriving from Port Sudan marks a key step in the authorities' efforts to revive life in the capital, which was heavily affected by fighting between the army and the Rapid Support Forces since April 2023. Severely damaged at the start of the conflict, the airport had seen a previous reopening attempt disrupted by drone attacks in October in a country where the war has killed tens of thousands and displaced millions. A fresh diplomatic opening may be on the horizon as Iran's president has ordered the launch of nuclear talks with the United States, signaling potential thaw after weeks of escalating tension. According to Iranian media, the move follows renewed pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump, who has warned of military. He remains hopeful of reaching a deal. Tehran says a framework for negotiation is being finalized through regional intermediaries, even as it rejects ultimatums and insists on sanctions relief in return for limits on its nuclear program, against a backdrop of deadly protests, international condemnation, and fears that further confrontation could plunge the region into wider conflict. And it is with that news out of the country, ladies and gentlemen, that we set the curtains to this edition of our 6 p.m. news over Camdi's television. It is always a pleasure staying with you, but do not go nowhere. Up next is Select 2, a presentation of Tabby Clarkson. Stay tuned.